Hello, good morning. When we were in elementary, we were taught that fraction should be reduced to lowest term or in its simplest form. And since rational expression is also a fraction, in this video, I'll be teaching you how to simplify rational algebraic expression in as easy way. If you are not a subscriber yet, kindly hit the subscribe button and notification bell for you to be updated every time I will upload new math video made easy for you. How do we know that a fraction or a rational algebraic expression is simplified or in lowest term? Fraction or rational algebraic expression is simplified if and only if there is no common factor between the numerator and denominator. So how are we going to simplify? So step number one, we are going to factor completely the numerator and denominator. Secondly, we are going to cancel out the common factors if there is or are any. Lastly, we are going to multiply the remaining factors. So let's have example number 1. Simplify the expression 15 over 20. So first step, we're going to factor the numerator and denominator completely. So our numerator is 15. So the prime factor of 15 is 3 times 5. The denominator is 20. The prime factor of 20 is 2 times 2 times 5. Step number 2, we're going to cancel out the common factor. So in this case, the common factor is 5 and 5. So we will cancel it out because their quotient, 5 divided by 5 is 1. Multiply 3 times 1 is 3. All over 2 times 2 times 1, that is 4. So the lowest term or the simplest form of 15 over 20 is 3 over 4. Let's have example number 2. Simplify the expression 28x to the power of 3 all over 7x to the power of 4. The factor of 28 is 2 times 2 times 7. And the factor of x to the power of 3 is x times x times x. All over, the factor of 7 is 7 times 1 or 7. Then the factor of x to the power of 4 is x times x times x times x. So step number 2, we're going to cancel out the common factors. So the common factors of the constant is 7 and 7, x and x, x and x, x and x. So in the numerator, 2 times 2 is 4, times 1 is 4. Then 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times x, that would be x. So the lowest term of 28, x to the power of 3 all over 7x to the power of 4 is 4 over x. Example number 3. Simplify the expression 3x minus 12 all over 5x minus 20. So in this case, we are dealing with polynomial. So first, we are going to factor out the numerator. So the numerator, 3x minus 12. So we can factor this out by common monomial factoring. So the common monomial factor of 3x and 12 is positive 3. So in order for us to obtain the remaining factor, we have to divide each term, the 3x and 12, by the common monomial factor, which is 3. So 3x divided by 3 is x. Then negative 12 divided by 3 is negative 4. Same is true with the denominator. The common monomial factor of 5x and 20 is 5. So 5x divided by 5 is x. Negative 20 divided by 5 is negative 4. Notice that x minus 4 and x minus 4 are common factors. So we are going to cancel them out because their quotient is equal to 1. What is left now is 3 over 5. So therefore, the lowest term of this expression is 3 over 5. Example number 4. Simplify the expression 3x squared plus 9x all over x squared plus 2x minus 3. So first, we're going to factor this numerator by common monomial factoring. So the common monomial of the constant 3 and 9 is 3. Notice in the first term, it has x. The second term is also x. The variable to be included in the common monomial factor is the variable
smallest exponent.
So in this case, we will take the x. So our common monomial factor of this given expression, of these given terms, is 3x. So to obtain the remaining factor, 3x squared divided by 3x. So that would be x. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. X squared divided by x is x to the power of 1. Because in the quotient rule, we're going to subtract the exponent. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. And x divided by x is 1, or therefore it is just 3. Notice in our denominator, it is a quadratic trinomial. So to factor quadratic trinomial, particularly if the coefficient of the first term is positive 1, we are going to do the trial and error. The first term of the binomial factor are the factor of x squared. So this is x and x. So we will be looking for two numbers such that if you multiply them, the product is equal to 3. But if you subtract them, because this is negative, so the factor is 1 positive and 1 negative, the difference must be positive 2. So that case, that would be positive 3 and negative 1. So notice, x minus 3 and x minus 3 are common factors. We are going to cancel them out. So what is left is 3x all over x minus 1. So this is now the simplest form of this given algebraic expression. So note, we can only cancel common factor, but we cannot cancel common terms. So in this case, we cannot cancel x and x because in the numerator, x is a factor. In the denominator, x is part of the term because there is an operation which is minus here. Same is true in the example number 3. We cannot cancel out x because x here are common terms. They are not common factors. Again, we only cancel common factor because if you divide them, their quotient is equal to 1. So example number 5. Simplify the expression x squared minus 25 all over x squared minus 3x minus 10. So the numerator, x squared minus 25, is a difference of 2 squares. So to factor difference of 2 squares, we just get the square root of the first term. So square root of x squared is x. Then square root of 25 is 5. So if we use negative 5 here, we have to copy the same expression, but we have to change the sign or the operation. So from negative, we will change it to positive. So this is now the factored form of x squared minus 25. In our denominator, this is a quadratic trinomial. So the first factor of the binomial is the x and x. These are the factor of x squared. We will be looking for two numbers such that their product is equal to 10, but their difference is equal to 3. So in that case, 5 and 2. And we will take negative to be the sign of 5 because the sign of the middle term is negative. So the bigger factor should carry the sign of the middle term. So again, if it is negative, adding different sign means subtracting the two numbers and copy the sign of the number with a greater absolute value. So in this case, the common factor is x minus 5 and x minus 5. So what is left in the numerator is x plus 5 all over x plus 2. So this is now the lowest term of this given expression. So example number 6 or last example, simplify the expression m cubed minus m all over m cubed plus 1. So in our numerator, the first term is a perfect cube. However, in the second term is not a perfect cube. But again, in our denominator, first term is a perfect cube and this is also 1 is also a perfect cube. So therefore, the denominator can be factored using factoring the sum of two cubes. In our numerators, we cannot say this is already simplest form because the first term and the second term has a common monomial factor which is m. So by removing first the common monomial factor which is m, so m, the common monomial factor of m cubed and m, so m cubed divided by m is m squared, then m divided by m is 1. So this is now the factored form of this numerator. So as what I have said, the denominator is sum on difference of two cubes. So therefore, to factor this sum and difference of two cubes, first, it is a factor of binomial multiplied by a trinomial. So to factor this out, we have to get the cube root of m cubed. So the cube root of m cubed, we just divide the exponent 3 by 3. So that would be m. So the cube root of m cubed is m because m times m is m cubed. The cube root of 1 is 1 because 1 times 1 is 1 times 1 is 1. So how are we going to obtain this trinomial as another factor? So the first term must be the square of the first term of the binomial. So square of m is m squared. So how do we obtain the middle term? So we just multiply the 2. M times positive 1 is positive m, but we will get the additive inverse. So it's going to be negative m. And the last term of the trinomial must be the square of the second term of the binomial. So square of 1 is positive 1. So this is now the factored form of this given expression. Notice that our numerator, m squared minus 1, is a difference of two squares. So to factor that completely, so notice this is difference of two squares. So to factor this out, we get the square root of m squared. So that would be m. Then square root of 1 is positive 1. So we just copy the same term again, but we have to change the operation from positive to negative. And we just copy all the factors in the denominator. So notice, in this case, there is already common factor, which is m plus 1 and m plus 1. So what is left is m. We just copy m. We just copy times m minus 1. And the denominator is m squared minus m plus 1. So this is now the simplest form or the simplified form of this given algebraic expression. If you like this video, kindly hit the like button, and in the comment section, kindly send me your thoughts about this lesson and how could I possibly help you in learning the math lessons in an easy way. There are also simplified videos available for you in my channel. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.